Old?
Yep.
Okay, let's check your antifreeze. Also, let's make sure your washer fluid has got alcohol in it so it doesn't freeze up north, because that makes for a rotten day. And let's check your air pressure in your tires. Let's look at your brakes, make sure everything is safe and secure there. Let's go through it and just make sure everything is ready to go on the road. You due for an oil change?
Yep.
Whenever you come in to get your oil change, we always check your belts, your hoses, all your lights. We go through and make sure that everything is working properly. We check all your fluid levels. We do that every time you come in to Sunrise Automotive.
So just call you back at this number?
Yeah, just give me a call back at 690-1993 whenever you're ready to come in. And you can drop it off, leave it with us, whatever's most convenient for you. Look forward to seeing you at Sunrise Automotive.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Areas of fog this morning, otherwise partly sunny today, warm with highs of 81 to 84. Partly cloudy and mild tonight, lows between 57 and 60. Tomorrow and Saturday will be partly sunny, still warm, highs between 81 and 85 both days. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Heather Zayer.
Get it for less at the DIY Home Center outlet. Get top quality real wood cabinets the same or less than the big box stores are selling the cheap stuff. And that's not all. Drywall screws big box stores are $6.47 a pound. At DIY, only $4.99. Plus, DIY has the largest selection of mobile home parts and accessories anywhere. From carpet to doors, get the DIY supplies you need for less. The DIY Home Center outlet. We are your building material closeout store. 2191 Northwest 10th Street, just 2 miles east of I-75.
And welcome back. It is 10:36 on the AM side of AM Ocala Live. I am Dan Martone, brought to you here by Ocala Aviation Services. This is Brad Borzo, my co-host, and Crime for the Day. We have on the line with us right now Dr. Liz Wagstrom and Katie Roth. Ladies, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, there you are. We got a little delay, so I apologize for that. Must be a phone line thing. What we're talking about today is the basic subject of From the Farm to Your Fork. The FDA has set some new rules and guidelines, and we're going to talk about what those regulations could impact on the food we eat, right?
That's correct. So on January 1st, what has gone into place is FDA now requires that any antibiotic used in food animals that may be important for human medicine can only be used when medically necessary and to address a disease concern. And that use can only occur if a veterinarian has ordered it through either a prescription or what's called a veterinary feed directive. Mm-hmm. And so what that means also is that those antibiotics, those important antibiotics, can no longer be used in healthy animals to help them grow faster.
So is there going to be a shortage? Is that going to create less fat cows, less plump chickens? What's the end result there?
That's a great question. It's hard to speculate because we're not certain really how exactly what amount of antibiotics were being used for that purpose. But we do know that veterinarians like myself and farmers like Katie work very closely to try to do everything we can to keep animals healthy and avoid needing to use antibiotics.
So who are setting these guidelines?
This is the Food and Drug Administration. So the same agency that regulates human medicines also regulates animal medicines.
And so they're taking it out of your hands as a veterinarian a little bit? I mean, are these guidelines that are fast and steady? Are they kind of fuzzy? Have you read over them yourself?
Oh, yeah. I've read over them many times. No, actually what this has done is really empowered the veterinarian to use their best medical judgment and use antibiotics only when medically necessary. So a farmer used to be able to, and not that they all did, but some farmers were able to get their antibiotics without the involvement of a veterinarian. Now a veterinarian has to be involved by law. Those antibiotics are not available to farmers without a veterinarian order.
So Liz, from your point of view, this is a good thing then?
This is a great thing. It's going to, help continue to solidify the relationship of veterinarians and farmers, and I'm hoping it will help consumers feel more trust in their food that they're eating, knowing that it comes from healthy animals.
Now, Katie, you're the dairy farmer. Is this your consensus as well?
It is. And, already we have a great working relationship with our veterinarian, and we see them as, trusted advisors, and they participate in a lot of the management decisions on our farm, and they've been great to work with. And this is even before the veterinary feed directive came into play, before these new guidances, because they are the ones that physically have taught me some skills on the farm and really helped develop those treatment protocols. And a great, in thinking with this new guidance on our farm, prevention is key. That is our main goal, and animal health is part of that as well. So anything that we can do to prevent disease and illness through, proper hygiene or vaccinations, that's what we want. And using antibiotics is kind of that last resort for when animals are maybe at risk or they are sick.
So let me ask you, as the farmer, Katie, if you were doing it the correct way, and you had other people that maybe were not, did they have an advantage because they were not necessarily doing it the way that you would have, and now it's kind of maybe a better playing field for all the farmers?
Well, the way I look at it, we only have control what's going on our farm, and I would like to, like to think that other farmers, are working with their veterinarians and are following these feed directives because they have to now. It's law. And I don't see it as regulations, but instead I see it as an opportunity to strengthen that bond with our veterinarian. And really, I want consumers to understand that, we have their best interests at hand, because we, as farmers, we're consumers too. And we want that assurance that our food is healthy, and it is.
Now I'm looking at some of the notes that I have here, and the regulations on curbing the antibiotic-resistant superbug in humans. How does that tie in?
Well, there's probably a very small contribution that food plays to the overall impact on human resistance. But what we do know is that FDA, working with veterinarians and farmers, as well as human health agencies, wants to minimize exposure of antibiotics, whether it's to humans in hospitals or nursing homes or to animals on the farm. And so this is just one step they could take to try to minimize that antibiotic exposure, try to minimize the development of resistance. And then there are other activities, obviously, that CDC and human health professionals are taking on, tightening up prescribing practices in hospitals and nursing homes and other places. So it's part of a very wide-ranging effort across human and animal medicine and food production to try to do everything we can to preserve antibiotics.
So, I didn't know this was even an issue, or it was possible. You can transfer from the food you eat the antibiotics that an animal had taken?
So the concern is not the transfer of an antibiotic. So for decades we have had rules that require, if a farmer uses an antibiotic, that they stop that use before an animal would go to market or before a product would go to market. And that means there's no unsafe residues or unsafe antibiotics in the food. The concern has been focused on whether there could be any antibiotic-resistant bacteria that might be on the food you eat. And so through minimizing antibiotic use, through the hygienic practices such as pasteurization of milk, or through our hygienic practices at the packing plants and through the meat supply chain, all of that works together to try to prevent any development or any transfer of resistance through food.
Wow. That is kind of mind-blowing. I didn't even realize it was a possibility at all in the first place. So that's impressive.
It's something we take very, very seriously, and as an agriculture industry, our primary focus is putting safe food on the table. So that's why we're working very hard to prevent any sort of transfer to happening.
Well, Liz, it had to come from somewhere. Was it a group effort from a group that said, hey, we're seeing some bad things out there, and that's why this needs to be done? Was the FDA made aware somehow? I mean, where did this stem from? I know we don't have much time, but sorry.
That's a great question. It's hard to speculate. FDA considers themselves not only an animal health agency, but a public health agency. So they have focused on resistance for at least 10 to 12 years, saying how we approve drugs, how would that affect resistance, and now have taken this step, again, like I said, to really be cautious and minimize any exposure to antibiotics from with animals that they thought was not judicious.
Wow. All right. Katie, Liz, want to thank you guys very much. This is kind of a short interview, but we've got just a few moments here. Can you just give us a website or where somebody can go to get some more details for any more questions?
Sure, we'd love to. So the first website is togetherabx.com. So that's togetherabx.com. It's a very consumer-friendly website. And also the fda.gov, and that kind of delves into more of the regulations about the new guidelines.
All right, ladies, thank you very much. We'll be right back.
Is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Areas of fog this morning, otherwise partly sunny today. Warm with highs of 81 to 84. Partly cloudy and mild tonight, lows between 57 and 60. Tomorrow and Saturday will be partly sunny, still warm, highs between 81 and 85 both days. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Heather Zayer.
It's the end of the fiscal year, and that means budget cuts and number crunching. Now's the time of the year you're evaluating your expenses, planning your budget, and finding ways to save money and increase efficiency to maximize profits. Dex Imaging understands and delivers. Call Dex Imaging today for a free document management evaluation. Cutting your office expenses is as easy as calling Dex Imaging. 352-266-0333. Start saving money today and increase your bottom line with Dex Imaging. Printers, copiers, and fax machines that increase office productivity and save you money. No one understands your bottom line better. Call Dex Imaging today, 352-266-0333, or check them out on the web at deximaging.com. That's DEXimaging.com. Or call 352-266-0333 for your free document management evaluation today.
Well, the holiday rush is over, and it's time to return the ties, the knitted sweaters, and those presents that didn't quite make the nice list. And go try something you've always wanted to, like learning to fly. At Ocala Aviation, they make it fun and easy, and you can start by taking one of their discovery flights. For only $99, you get to go up in the airplane with an FAA-certified flight instructor and actually fly the plane yourself. It's a perfect way to see if flying is for you. And once you get that ultimate feeling of freedom, Ocala Aviation can train you to get your pilot's license. Ocala Aviation also offers commercial flight training for those looking to make a career change and enter the world of commercial aviation. Ocala Aviation is conveniently located at the Ocala International Airport. So if you're ready to start your adventure, stop by or give them a call today. 861-7484. That's 861-7484. You'll be glad you did. I know I am. Ocala Aviation. Your adventure starts here.
Wow, man, you have a computer?
Yes, and I'm looking at villages1.com. They have a ton of information for the Villages resident.
Wow, they have information by the ton? I only need a couple ounces, man.
Movies, schedule, doctors, local attractions, even a section called Who You Gonna Call for plumbers and painters and stuff like that. These guys own cyberspace.
Wow, man, they own it? What's cyberspace?
That's where they packaged 50,000 pages of information for the Village residents.
Wow, they package it where?
Villages1.com.
Where, man?
Villages1.com.
It's azalea time, and around here, the place with more azaleas than any other is Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens. Walk through the gorgeous garden. Sure, thousands of camellias, but azaleas too. A bigger and better selection of colors and sizes, all blooming or about to bloom. Take our word for it. Of course, you've got to see the Camellia Show Spectacular. Check out BobWinesCameliaGardens.net for more weekly specials like a huge selection of citrus trees, still just $24.99, and larger sizes are available available. Buy one, get one on Confederate jasmine, also on blueberries. They've got a giant selection of flowering shrubs, all varieties, values to $24.99 for just $5 each, but hurry, they're going fast. Buy one, get one at half price on trees. Don't miss out on this one. It's now at Bob Wine's Community Gardens, Southeast 38th Street, Ocala, just east of Lake Weir Avenue. Daily till 4, Saturdays till 2, and still blooming in the same place since 1952.
Back. This is WOCA. That is a loud intro, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It's good, though. This is WOCA, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source. We welcome you back to this portion, this special, wonderful, incredible edition of While the Cat's Away, the Mice Will Play.
It is an incredible version. That is absolutely true.
It is. And I know I am messing up a lot of stuff here today because I don't work the board as often as I should. So all complaints, again, Larry at WOCA.com.
He looks forward to all of your emails.
He does. All right. Looks like we've got a few minutes left before we get to Ocala Health. And Allison Metcalf is going to be in here talking with us in just a few moments, about 5 minutes after 11, with Leah Caruso and Strive and all sorts of fun stuff. But right now, we're going to talk about something else.
I want to bring up a topic, and it has nothing to do with anything we've been talking about today. Is that okay?
That is all right.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. What's the topic?
It was the skate park I was talking to you about.
The skate park?
I know that sounds like a really odd topic. But
no, it's a local topic.
It is a very local topic. There used to be a skate park on 441. It closed down.
Yep.
And my son and I were reading an article recently that came out at the beginning of last year that they were looking to try and build a skate park. Mm-hmm. And it was going to be very expensive, but it was an idea to help kids, and the kids in this community need something to do. And
they can volunteer at WOCA. Just come on in, kids. We'll teach you how to sell radio ads. No? Not so much? Okay.
No. Not a bad idea, but so my question is I've been looking and I haven't been able to find an article that is anything more recent than February of 2016. Mm-hmm. I'm just wondering where they've gone with this. Have they done anything with that?
All right, so is this a city thing? You're trying to get private money? What do you think?
Well, no. I want to know if the city has moved forward with anything, because the last thing, as of February of last year, they were still trying to get the money together. Are they still planning on doing it? I think that it's a great thing to be able to give the kids something to do, and I think we need more of that in this community.
All right. Well, let me throw this out there. Is skating still viable?
It's huge.
It is still huge?
Oh, it's huge.
Tony Hawk huge?
Well, Tony Hawk is still skating, so
well, he's
apparently.
Our age. I know. It's crazy, isn't it?
No, actually it is. And, it doesn't have the same stereotypes as maybe when we were kids. Like my son, he loves it. He longboards. He rides a skateboard.
Well, longboard's different than skateboarding, though. You can't longboard in a park.
I understand that. I was explaining that he does both. And so it's an activity. The kids get out. That is the thing, is we talk too much about our kids sitting at the computer, not doing anything. But it's very hard in this town to be able to get out and do a lot of things.
Oh, we had Pokemon Go. I mean, come on.
Yeah, no. When you can promote, because like our neighborhood, there are no sidewalks. Yeah. There's no places for kids to be able to do that. And so Ocala, they came up with the idea of, hey, let's find a place where these kids can actually go and do something and be active.
Well, you think a Vans skate park would do good here? In Orlando, they have a huge skate park at the Festival Bay Mall, and it's called Vans. It's a whole skate park, swimming pools, a whole 9 yards. And it is always busy.
Well, the one that they have designed online was huge. And the thing is I understand that they're trying to do something huge. I think that in a town like this, even if you do something small that's there for the kids, I think, personally, if you were able to do one inside in the weather with Florida, that may not be a bad thing.
That's okay. Part of the skate park is inside. They've got the pools on the outside, but the rest of the park is on the inside. Yeah. The only thing I would put in on that is better ventilation system, because it's not smelling too great in there.
Yeah. Well,
it's a bunch of sweaty teenaging smell, and it's not.
Well, good. I mean, it's the same thing like a big skating rink. You have
this is worse.
Well, no, I'm saying is they have to get some kind of ventilation in there. But
better.
I'm just thinking in an area like this where it rains a lot, you have
Well, how many square feet is? All right, go ahead. You talk.
I don't know. I haven't been to the Van one down there, but I know that. I'm just wondering, does anybody know if somebody is moving forward with this? If not, then we need to move something forward. We need to try something, because...
All right, well, I'm just coming into this, so where... did they have a place to put it? Was it... What is on there right now?
It was... Well, now you're asking me to look it up again.
Oh. Well, okay.
Here,
For example,
hold on.
Van Skate Park is 25,000 square feet indoor portion.
Woo.
So, yeah, it's not a small. Where can you find a building that's 25,000 square feet,
Are
period?
you kidding me? In Ocala?
Yeah.
With all the warehouses and everything that are out there that are empty right now, I guarantee you could find somebody. And like I said, that's just my opinion. You know, I have no problem. I'm wrong a lot. But
So was this a city project looking for donations, looking for sponsors?
It was originally back in February of 2016.
That was just last year. I mean, it's not that long ago.
But I can find no articles since then. It says that was supposed to be located within the Scott Springs Park. Oh, that's right by the Walmart. The Walmart on Easy Street. There's that park right behind it. And they were talking about putting it there.
Oh, so transferring it away from the park, knocking down the park, adding it to
knocking down the. You can't knock down a park.
Well,
a park is a park.
There's some stuff in there. You've got gazebos.
No, they said adding it to it.
Okay, I didn't know there was no space over there.
Apparently there is, and like I said, it sounds like it was a great idea. They just didn't have the contributions yet that they needed. So,
well, that park had
I'm just wondering, huh?
That park had some issues with what do you say, vagrants, I guess. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if they were trying to clean that up.
Well, maybe that's why. Yeah, and like I said, there's got to be somebody out there that knows.
Well, to put that up, you'd have to build a building then.
Oh, no, okay. Two different things. Okay. The one at the park was going to be an outdoor one, all outdoor, all concrete.
Okay.
Okay, because if you're going to do outdoors in Florida, you have to do it all concrete.
Oh, yeah.
What I was saying is, you could always look at doing one where you do it in a warehouse, you do it wood, like old school.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, maybe it's a little bit smaller, but if you were able to do something, and you said, is it still big? It says in 2013, there were more than 1.2 million young adults involved in the sport. It says in 2014, there were a total of 6.4 million people who regularly skateboarded. So is it still a big thing? I would say so.
That's in the U.S., though?
Yeah.
Entire U.S.?
Yeah.
A lot of those are in
Well, obviously not
California.
in Ocala. We don't have that many people in Ocala.
No, yeah, I know. But I can see where the city is wavering just a little bit on the cost versus the recoup. Is this going to be a charge for thing, a membership thing, just open to the public and free for all? Or what was the plan? Do you know?
Well, I think the way that they were talking about doing it was probably going to be, a free for all, but that's why they were getting contributions. They had donations and everything. I think if if somebody was going to do it as a private, you make it where it's affordable for the kids. You promote good grades, kind of like the skating rinks that do in town. If you bring your report card in, you get good grades, you get a discount. But give the kids something to do. It doesn't always have to be about how much money can I make. It
has to be how much money does it cost versus what it's going to bring back. It does need to pay for itself.
Yes, absolutely.
Which I think it can, especially with private sponsorships. We could have a nice big WOCA sign over here and a car lot that I'm not going to name over here, but a nice Automac sign over there and a Bob Wines here.
And it's just like you do at the baseball stadiums, you do it at skating rinks, they have the stuff lined. There are things that you could do. There are major skating places, companies that I'm sure you could get to help. And I'm saying is are we moving forward with something to help the kids in this community out?
Do you think Powell Boards is going to do a little sponsorship of it?
I don't know. Powell, Mirror, any of them, if you're promoting something that's going to help the kids. And
Well, if any listeners out there know more about this than we do, obviously we're not too versed on this. Feel free to call in, 622-9622. We got just a couple of minutes left. And what about getting... not a bill, but the right paperwork started.
Like I said, I think that they had it, but then I don't know if they continued with it. Like I said, there's no articles since in a year.
Okay.
Is there something out there? Let's put some more information out there. Get people encoured again.
Well, when you say article,
people are just being silent. Stop being silent. Get out there and say something.
That's what I'm wondering. Well, I guess we don't know. I'll find out. I'll need you to find out more information and bring it back to the table.
Yeah.
Because what we'll do is get a community outcry and say, this is what we would like to see. What can our listeners do to call and help? So was this already on the books? Was it off the books? Was this just an idea that somebody had and they wrote an article?
No. It was there. Yeah. I mean, it's...
So that was an official report?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
It was...
It's just been pushed aside like so many other things.
Yeah. And like I said, it was, getting the funds and everything. And, yes, I'm passionate about it because I have my kids. My son right now, if he wants to go do it, it's, hey, Dad, can you come out and watch for cars for me? Because, I don't have any sidewalks.
Well, that's what you get for doing it on the turnpike, Brad.
Yeah, I know.
That is a problem, bro.
That is a problem. But, yeah, it says it was actually a proposed thing. It wasn't like a small thing. They were waiting on money.
There is the downtown beautification process. We could just take some over there and put it downtown.
Hey, you know what?
I'm thinking on the rooftop. A little rooftop skate park.
That would be awesome. Maybe put some side rails, though, just to make sure.
If we had to.
Yeah.
And put it up on top of the Starbucks building. Put it inside the old Starbucks building. Not big enough.
Isn't that little?
Probably. No, it's 3 stories.
That'd be awesome.
That would be cool.
But instead of the stairs, you put it where it's like a thing that you can go down the.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be awesome.
That would be cool. 3-story skate park, indoors. I wonder if there's enough call for that out there. That building's expensive, though. Yeah, you're probably right. Warehouse would be better.
Yeah, if you just do a warehouse. And like I said, this is just something, I'm sitting here and I've got somebody's attention. People don't have a choice. They're on the radio, so you can listen to me.
Welcome to radio, Brad.
But no, I just figure if all
please file all complaints to Brad at
all the people that listen to this station. I know somebody out there has to know what's at least going on to where we can put the information out there for people to look into.
All right, well, there you go. A community call for skate park from Brad Boersma
or
of Ocala Aviation.
About what they were trying to do.
Well, and you can get a lot with that. And I think private money is the way to go with that. I think the advertising, just like the baseball field was, we had a possibility of it, but they didn't see that we could privatize that more and name part of the parking lot after some car lots and this portion of the parking lot after a radio station and this part after a flight school. So lots of different options, lots of money out there. All right, we got to take a little break and we will be right back.
This is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio. I'm Lillian Wu, the spokesperson for our next president, giving his first press conference, identifying key issues for the Trump administration.
Obamacare, the fight against ISIS. He talked about immigration.
Sean Spicer saying he expects the president-elect to take 4 or 5 executive actions on the day he's sworn in, also announcing Mr. Trump has picked Robert Work as Deputy Secretary of Defense. In central Italy, rescuers on skis trying to reach people trapped in a hotel buried in an avalanche.
We heard reports that 2 had been found alive, but they were in fact not inside the 4-star Hotel Rigo Piano. One was dug out of his car. Now the 39-year-old is desperate as his wife and 2 young children were in the hotel. Another survivor had managed to escape right before the 4-story structure came crashing down, hit by the avalanche caused by the earlier earthquakes in the area.
Fox's Courtney Walsh, Fox News. We report, you decide.
Men, if you're like me, you appreciate the feeling of a clean, smooth shave from a quality blade. The sort of shave that cuts clean without the burn. So why are you messing around with generic razors that cost $32 for an 8-pack when you can shave with Harry's high-quality German-engineered blades for half the price? And because Harry's is so confident in the quality of their blades, they'll send you their most popular set, complete with a razor, one of their world-famous blades, shaving cream, and post-shave balm for free if you cover shipping. A total value of $20 at no cost to you, with code 1125 at checkout. Their way of saying thank you for trying them. How is Harry's able to save you all this money and still give you the best shave you'll ever enjoy? By owning the factory that manufactures the blades. That's how. Go to harrys.com now and enter code 1125 at checkout to claim your free trial set and post-shave balm. That's harrys.com. Code 1125.
It's time for Farm and Ranch headlines on the Southeast AgNet. I'm Tyron Spearman reporting. More details have been released by USDA on the recent final crop estimate. On peanuts, they showed Alabama would average 3,600 pounds per acre. Earlier, they had Alabama estimated at 3,900 pounds per acre. In Florida, they had estimated 3,900 pounds for the crop, and they made 3,900 pounds according to USDA. Georgia had been estimated at making 4,500 pounds, and in September, 4,600 pounds per acre. Well, Georgia could not do that with the late season drought and ended up with 3,940 pounds per acre. But overall, nationwide, it dropped down almost 200 pounds, 3,675 pounds per acre, and that's going to give a national production in peanuts of 2,842,305 tons. On corn, they estimated the average yield was going to be 174.6 bushels per acre. This is down 0.7 bushels from November, but 6.2 bushels above last year's yield of 168 bushels per acre. Cotton, they said, averaged 855 65 pounds per acre. That is up 89 pounds from 2015. On soybeans, they said average yield 52.1 bushels per acre. That is amazing. And that will give us 4.31 billion bushels of soybeans, and the yield 4.1 bushels per acre above last year.
I've been looking all over the world.
Hey y'all, I'm Josh Turner. Whether you're a hometown girl or a backwoods boy, come to Nashville for the 2017 Cattle Industry Convention and NCBA Trade Show. You'll see the biggest cattle industry trade show with over 6 acres of displays, plus an exclusive concert with Cowboys Night at the Opry. Mosey on down to Music City, February 1st through the 3rd. Find out more at beefusa.org.
I'm Tyron Spearman for Southeast AgNet.
Get it for less at the DIY Home Center outlet. Get top quality real wood cabinets the same or less than the big box stores are selling the cheap stuff. And that's not all. Drywall screws big box stores are $6.47 a pound. At DIY, only $4.99. Plus, DIY has the largest selection of mobile home parts and accessories anywhere. From carpet to doors, get the DIY supplies you need for less. The DIY Home Center outlet. We are your building material closeout store. 2191 Northwest 10th Street, just 2 miles east of I-75.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Welcome back. It is 11:05 a.m. on AM Ocala Live on this special edition of the Larry's Away, so Dan and Brad will play. So right now we have in the studio with us 3 beautiful, lovely young ladies, Allison and... ladies, introduce yourselves.
Okay, I'm Allison, and I'm with the H2U program at Ocala Health.
I am Lauren. I'm the manager of marketing communications at Ocala Health.
And I'm Leah Caruso, and I'm with Strive Physical Therapy Centers.
There we go. Okay, make sure all your microphones are up. All right, so what are we talking about today, girls?
Well,
anybody? No, just no. Just gonna hang out.
We're talking about the new year and ways to kind of get started on a new and better you. So that's the topic for the day for us.
I like it. So I'm assuming running and exercising probably one of them.
It could be. Certainly. You know, a lot of people make New Year's resolutions, but statistics show that when it comes to those, only 8% of resolutions are actually kept. So we want to give some folks today several opportunities to find a way to not just get started, but stick with it and keep those resolutions through the year.
Okay. So let's give an example of one of those.
Leah, you want to start with an example?
Sure. We can start with one. One of the things that we offer at Strive is our Physician's Choice weight loss program. Another thing that we offer is independent fitness programs. We also now have a chiropractor on board with us. So maybe you want to, before you get started in one of these things, or you want to go and get checked by a physician, checked by a chiropractor or the physical therapist, and make sure that everything's A-okay to get going and see what you can do and what might work for you and what might not work for you.
Nice.
And at the HTU program at the Senior Wellness Community Center, we have a large variety of different activities that folks can participate in. We have Tai Chi, we have chair yoga, regular floor or Hatha yoga, line dance, ballroom dance. We have exercise classes 3 times a week.
I think about that, dancing, yeah. That's a great way.
Do you know, actually, there are studies that show that ballroom dance is one of the best things you can do, not just for your physical, but also for your mental health.
Really?
Because it requires the physical ability, but also you have to think while you're doing it. You have to think about the moves and the steps as you're doing it. They actually use that with folks who have early diagnoses of dementia.
Oh, that's you, Brad. You can do that.
No, I was thinking that. I don't think you think when you dance because it's scary.
It's a
yeah.
Well, you do when it's ballroom, though.
Oh, okay.
Is it a Seinfeld episode?
Yeah.
So, what the Leah got that one. Thank you, Leah. So the is the ballroom better or different or worse than line dancing?
It's just different. It's just different. Line dance is the same thing. You have to learn the steps and the sequence of the steps for each song. So you're using your mind as well as your body. It's an overall health issue. So
Right, and you shortened. You said H2U.
H2U. That stands for Health to You.
Okay, very good.
So, and it is a membership program that's geared for folks age 50 and older, although you don't have to be 50 to be a member. So, but, we're there 8 to 5, Monday to Friday, so typically our retired folks are the folks that take advantage.
No
of the
comments are
program.
necessary, Brad.
I'm not making any comments.
But the cost is really, really great.
$10,000
Actually, it's very inexpensive. The membership is $20 a year.
a year.
Oh my gosh.
Year.
A year for one person, or $35 for a household. And
Wow.
For us, a household is 2 people at the same address. We don't care what your relationship is. And then each class can be anywhere from free to, I think our lowest cost one is $15 for 4 classes, and our highest cost is $25 for 4 classes.
Wow.
So we have a nice variety, and it's very inexpensive.
And a lot of benefits come with that too, correct?
Absolutely. H2U offers a lot of local benefits, not just the classes, but we also have benefits through our hospitals. If you are end up being admitted to, say, Ocala Regional Medical Center, you got to have your knee replaced, for example, and you have your H2U card, you can say, "Hi, H2U member, here's my card. Can I please have a private room if you have one available?" And if we do, you can have the private room.
Oh, for $20 a
Yeah,
year?
for $20 a
I'm
year,
just
it's
going to
worth
join
it
just in
just for
case I
that.
got to go to the hospital.
Exactly.
Just here's my $20 just in case. It's like insurance.
And we have local vendors that give us discount, a 10% discount typically. We have things like I'm a notary, so if an H2U member needs something notarized, they can make an appointment. I'll notarize for free for them. We fax copy. We can even scan into your email, things like that some of our older folks aren't as accomplished at doing or don't have the equipment.
Well, where does everybody go for these? Are the classes all in one place or
They
different
are,
places?
except for our water aerobics class. But
Okay.
everything else is at 9850 Southwest 84th Court, Suite 500, which is behind the Winn-Dixie on 200, right outside the gate to On Top of the World.
Oh, okay. I know
So
exactly where that
it's
is.
back
Yeah.
in there, yeah.
They've got a little guard gate there and everything.
Just before it.
Yep,
There's
just
like
before
a road
that.
that goes behind.
So the one there's a road behind Winn-Dixie and Publix, that crossroad, is it that corner there?
It's 99th.
That's
99th?
99th Street Road goes into On Top of the World. And
Mhm.
what I tell people is as soon as you go over the speed bump, turn left.
Turn left. Okay, all right.
And then we're the first building on the right.
Oh,
It
that's
is-
cool.
It is the first left, isn't it?
Second left, because the
Oh, the
first left
parking
goes
lot.
into the parking lot
Yeah.
for Winn-Dixie.
That's close enough.
Yeah.
Second left, first left, whatever.
Just that's why I say speed bump. Go over the speed bump, turn left.
Or the speed bump, turn left, right behind Winn-Dixie.
And they can always call us if they want more information. The number is 401-1338, and they can give us a call anytime, 8 to 5, Monday to Friday. Or if they want to call after hours or on the weekend, we do have a messaging device, so we can always give them a call back.
Is the 1300 number different?
That 1300? Mine's 1338. 401-1338.
Okay, I had a 1300 number down here. I don't know whose that is. Lauren, is that yours? Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. Well, you gotta
mine.
speak up and say, no, that's mine.
We're giving Allison's today.
That's fine. That's
All right.
my number.
But one of the really important components of all of this is there's so many programs available to people to take advantage of. What we really want to focus on is the sense of belonging and how joining these different groups really instill a sense of camaraderie between the people and how that makes it easier to start these different programs and keep with these different programs so you
Exactly.
can see the whole benefit of it.
It's true. It's a little different than the gym atmosphere because
Right.
you're kind of a little more alone as far as in a gym and you're more a little more nervous maybe. So this has more of a family atmosphere.
Exactly. Our exercise class that is 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, these folks are so close that they will literally call us and say, "Hey, can you tell Dorothy I'm not going to be there today? I'll be there on Wednesday," because they expect each other. They come early before the class and have coffee. They stay after, and they go out and have coffee
So
afterwards.
the phone
too.
concierge service part of the $20 a year?
It is. It is. We will do that
Hey,
for
Allison,
them.
yeah, listen,
full service.
I'm going to need some steak delivered.
So, there really is a great social component to it. And, with anything that you do in life, if you have a support system, if you have folks supporting you through it, encouraging you on your bad day, and you encourage them on their bad day, you're going to stick with it better. if
How did
you
this
have
all
that
come
group.
about?
How did what offer?
H2U?
Yeah.
Well, it's been around a long time. It started out as Golden Friends, and at one point it was Senior Friends, and then with HCA's involvement, it became H2U. I think we've been out at the Senior Wellness Community Center now for 8 years, 7 or 8 years.
Wow, okay.
I've only been there for the last 2.
Okay, so and as soon as whose involvement? You said some other name.
HCA, our parent company.
Okay, very good.
Yeah, and the calendar that they put together, it's all geared towards education and making sure to inform the community.
Right.
And that is one of the things that Strive partners with them to do too. And this year we have something really cool going on.
Oh.
So let
for
me tell
those
you.
listening, they're both holding thumbs up, looking at each other. We can't see that. We got the camera facing the other way. I don't know what happened there, Brad.
That was yours.
You're the Robin for today.
Okay.
I like you, Robin.
Oh, thank you.
Camera other way.
They did not want the camera facing them. I was doing what the guest wanted.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
I heard their conversation, so yes, I was being polite and just trying not to make it obvious, Dan.
Okay, we are doing Through the Body with Strive. So what we're doing is through the 12 months we do presentations each month with H2U we're starting from head to toe, and we're hoping that everybody that comes to our first class, which we have a huge turnout in January for, that started with our heads, and we talk about anything there. We talk about migraines, we talk about issues that you might be having, and we answer any kind of questions. One of our doctors of physical therapy goes and does the presentation, or we have a chiropractor that's going to come out and talk, Dr. Nicole Snyder, Dr. Gowda, Dr. Ranjit Gowda, who's physical medicine and pain management, and then all of our doctors of physical therapy and our occupational therapist.
Wow.
Start from the top. So this month, that February is going to be cervical, and then it just goes all the way down to the body to your toes. So
all right.
we're really excited
Nice
about
ongoing
it.
All right, we are up against the first break, so we will take this little break. I know, it goes by quick, doesn't it? Take a little quick break, get some weather and some sponsors in, and we will be right back. We are here with Allison, Lauren, and Leah, and we'll be right back.
Is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Areas of fog this morning, otherwise partly sunny today, warm with highs of 81 to 84. Partly cloudy and mild tonight, lows between 57 and 60. Tomorrow and Saturday will be partly sunny, still warm, highs between 81 and 85 both days. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Heather Zayer.
If you or a loved one is suffering with knee, shoulder, neck or back pain, plantar fasciitis, peripheral neuropathy, and even tennis elbow, and would like to learn about how there are treatments that may benefit you, go to drjuanyordan.com, then listen in on the first and third Thursday at 10 a.m. and hear from health professionals doing these treatments and patients who have benefited from them. First and third Thursdays, 10 a.m. Next Generation MD, right here on The Source.
Veterans are the foundation upon which our freedom is built. Listen to The Source, WOCA, each Thursday at 9 a.m. to Veterans News with Hank Whittier from Vets Helping Vets. You'll hear tributes, information on veterans issues, and stories that will make you laugh, cry, and feel proud. Veterans News always focuses on the military, past and present, and on our first responders. Veterans News is brought to you each week by Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens and Nursery, keeping you blooming since 1952.
You've got a garden and we've got a show for you called You've Got a Garden with your host, Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin. Carol Ann answers your questions about your flowers, your veggies, your grass, your trees, even questions about your bugs. And she's only on WOCA, so don't miss Carol Ann Baldwin and You've Got a Garden each Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on WOCA The Source.
When you go into Automax, Marion County's #1 pre-owned dealer for over 15 years, you won't take the new car depreciation because Automax saves you thousands on late model vehicles. Browse the inventory online at automaxocala.com. Then come down to see the great vehicles and upfront pricing in person. Compare up to 60 models inside the climate control showroom. So take your time. No high pressure, no gimmicks, no games. On the corner of 17th and Easy Street. Automax. Quality cars, outlet prices.
Live on stage, experience the magic that is the Fantastics. February 2nd through February 26th only, Ocala Civic Theater brings you this timeless tale of two starry-eyed lovers separated by a wall and their fathers. Call 352-236-2274. That's 236-2274. Or go to OcalaCivicTheater.com for tickets to what critics call the perfect musical. The Fantastics at the Ocala Civic Theater.
The most trusted name in news, Fox News, every half hour, only on 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
Welcome back. It is 11:18. And we're continuing our discussions on the H2U with Ocala Health and Leah with Strive on how you can better yourself in 2017. So if you have any questions, feel free to call in. The phone lines are open, 622-9622. And we're talking specifically about the seniors programs. And it's kind of geared towards 55 and up, you say?
50 and up.
50 and up. Okay. So 50 and up, and ways to get out there and get involved and get the camaraderie and the relationships going that can get better exercise in 2017.
Absolutely. One of the things we have is called the fan club. It's the Friends and Neighbor Club, and it's really more of a social type group, but the camaraderie of that group, they work together. We have like usually once a month a treat exchange, but they're bringing healthy snacks to kind of encourage each other to eat a little healthier. One of the ladies last year, towards the end of the year, tripped over a garden hose in her yard, very active lady, and broke her hip. This lady, normally a hip rehab is 4 to 6 weeks. When you have to go and have surgery on it and then you go to rehab, it takes 4 to 6 weeks to rehab and get back to kind of normal. But in her case, she was out of the hospital and home, I don't know if it was 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and back at the fan club in 4 weeks with a walker, and then was not using a walker by 6 weeks.
Wow.
Because all the other ladies in the group visited her in the hospital, visited her in rehab, visited her at home, made sure she had a ride here or there, and she wanted to get back to the group.
Were the snacks brownies or broccoli, though?
It depends. There's one that likes to bring sweets and ice cream, and then everybody
Ice cream?
Yes.
How does that work?
And then everybody else tends to bring, like celery with peanut butter or something a little more healthy. It just depends. Now we do a potluck once a month as well. If there's once a quarter, if there's a fifth Thursday, and that tends to be a little less healthy. I'll just put it that way.
Yeah, potluck full of macaroni and cheese.
But we also have a new member who just joined H2U, whose husband just died recently, and she said, I know I need to get out and be active, or I'm going to sit and I'm going to rot. That was her words. And she said she started with our bingo that we do once a month, and now she's coming to exercise 3 times a week.
Nice.
Because she met people, and now she can be out and have a group of people she feels comfortable with to try to keep her life active so she doesn't slide back.
How's the bingo thing work?
Bingo's prize bingo, and it's $1 to do it, and it's for once a month from 1 to 3, a couple of hours of just fun bingo. You bring $1 and you win prizes.
Nice.
So it's fun. It's not cutthroat bingo. It's fun bingo.
Yeah, you get there with the 14,000 cards, and everybody's got their stampers and
There's
ready
a limit.
to go.
I think they limit you to 3 cards or something. There's a volunteer couple that run it for us, so they have limitations on it. But they have a lot of fun doing it.
Oh, they get vicious. The bingos.
They
Have you ever been to a bingo hall?
They can.
They will have 14 of those little stampers out and 65 cards laid out, and don't come near my stamper.
And don't talk.
Yeah, don't talk. Yeah.
Leah was telling me earlier about some of the folks that come to their gym program at Strive.
Right. We have like I said, the independent fitness program. We also have a monitored one. If you feel like you need a little more assistance from one of the therapists, they will help you and kind of guide you through that a little bit more. But we also, I was like, we should just change it to coffee time, because everybody gets there, they get some coffee, they talk about what everybody's doing, whatever's been, as your family in town is not in town. And that's kind of along the same lines as the H2U as well. You don't have to have a partner to go there.
No.
What happens is you end up making friends, and these people are wonderful. They're always encouraging, just like we said, we're always encouraging. If you're having the bad day, or if I'm having the bad day, they help each other out. They want to make sure that everybody's doing their best and really getting that attention and building those relationships. It's really nice to watch and nice to see.
All right, you ladies with the healthcare. Where are we with the coffee? We hear coffee's good for you before a workout. It's bad for you. It's better after the workout.
I don't drink coffee, so I can't comment. I
do drink coffee.
Uh-huh.
I drink coffee a lot.
I don't have any problems with
No problems with coffee? Okay, all right. So that's 2 pluses for coffee, and I don't know.
I think it's probably like everything, moderation.
Yeah.
You're not drinking a pot before you go work out?
Don't forget decaf if you wish.
The decaf, the pot of sugar with coffee in it. That's my coffee. That's my sugar. My coffee cup. Yeah.
Try that again.
Yeah, a little bit of coffee with my sugar. That's how I like it. So what's next?
So what's next? Well, I think we can just need to encourage people. It seems like it's a little bit overwhelming when you make a resolution. You think, I'm going to lose 20 pounds this year or something along those lines. And you can overwhelm yourself with your goals and what you want to do. We like to say take baby steps.
Realistic
take
goals.
Realistic
Right.
goals and
Yeah.
take baby steps. Don't make a bunch of changes all at once. Make one change. And when you've got that change under your belt, then make another change. And then just kind of keep doing that until you reach the point where you feel like, okay, I'm there. I'm where I need to be. I'm in a good groove. But, don't try to do 3 workouts a week and make huge changes in your diet. Go all, paleo immediately or anything like that. Just take your time. And do
Paleo?
paleo diet.
What is the paleo diet?
I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not going to get into that. It's just one of the latest
it's
fad
latest fad.
diets. And actually, we do have a seminar coming up.
That's what dinosaurs.
Yes.
I know, but you got to eat dinosaurs? What's the story?
We do have a seminar coming up on
All about the macros.
it's really our nutritionist talking about what are the different diets out there, and what are the pluses and minuses, and what's best for you? Because everybody's different. That's the
Yeah.
thing. Everybody wants to jump on the bandwagon. You have to eat paleo. Well, maybe that's not right for everyone, depending on what your medical conditions are, your genetics. There's a lot of things that play into that.
What
Yeah, I think so,
prescriptions you
yeah.
might be taking.
Exactly, what medications you might be taking.
yeah, that could really
So,
detriment you.
that's why we say, though, take it one step at a time. Don't just jump into everything all at once. Take it a little baby step at a time and make little changes over time.
Now, what I was hearing though is you guys talking about a lot of ladies come to these classes, and I'm sure they're supposed to be co-ed.
They are.
Is there a way to encourage the men? Because I've noticed that the women tend to go and do that, and the men just go do their own thing.
Actually, we would love to have more men participate, and we are seeing a slight increase in that with H2U. A lot of wives making their husbands join.
Oh, there we go.
But we
Okay.
we actually have an increased number of men in our exercise class now. Ballroom dance, you don't need a partner, but sometimes it does happen to be couples, but we tend to have a higher male participation in that. And then our line dance, we're seeing an increase as well. Now, also, David Barnes does a class called Find Your Balance on Thursdays. He's on hiatus for January, but he'll be back in February. This called Find Your Balance, and it's really core strength class. It's really working on core strength. And we have probably 50-50 male-female in that class.
So who comes up with all these? You two?
A lot of the classes were already in place, but then we
Wow.
work together to talk about what the need is and who might know an instructor out there.
It's a collaborative
You
approach.
guys got a lot going on.
Plus, I think, we encourage the patrons that come in to give us, if there's a
Yes.
topic that they want or something that they want specific they
Oh,
want
I
us to
gotcha.
talk about, then we try to find that too. We try to get the speakers that they want and
Yes.
make sure that everybody's getting.
What was that
their
latest
needs met.
game with? It's like tennis, but easier. Some
Pickleball?
frog something or other.
Oh, I have no idea.
You know what I'm talking about? No? Okay, never mind. We'll move on.
Frog something,
Yeah.
like tennis, but easy.
It was like tennis versus badminton with a little bit of paddleboard, some type of thing. It's supposed to be.
Pong?
Is it
no,
ping pong?
It's not ping pong. It's, all right, wise guys. This is where it's going today? Okay,
I'll
I
have to
see how
look
it
that
is.
up because I don't know what
Badminton?
Let me see if I can
No.
look up frog game.
Oh, okay.
We also do a survey with every new H2U member. We give them a survey and let them tell us what are the things they'd like to see. So we do make changes in our program based on their input.
We're all looking up what I think is what we're talking about here.
I don't have my phone, so I'm not looking it up.
Why not? Wait, what? Really?
It's over there. I was
okay.
good. I
All
put
right.
it away
You put
from
it
me.
away. Uh-huh. I see Laura's got hers right there waiting for that text to come through.
I'm waiting.
So what's the next, well, I guess I should say, what's the latest addition to it?
The latest addition for us is our dietitian nutritionist, who's also now a certified health coach, is doing a class called In It to Win It, which is an 8-week series. It started on the 10th of January, every Tuesday at 4:30. It's a closed class now because it was a limited 20 people, but they are doing a little bit of walking exercise, and then they have a topic on healthy eating as well each week. So that's kind of our way to help people get kicked off to start. And then the journey through the body with Strive was new this year as well. That was something that we instituted just this year.
Oh, very good. And what I'm talking about was pickleball.
Yes, so
I started to say pickleball, but I was
why
like,
didn't you?
You
Pickle
said
and-
frog.
Yeah, pickle
Frog
and frog
is
are real
so
close to each
close.
other.
Pickleball,
Pickles are green.
I don't- they're
Frogs are
green, yeah.
green.
I got pit, and then you said frog, and I'm like, okay, it's not pickleball.
You should just went with it. It was pickleball, yeah.
Okay, so what is pickleball?
I don't know what it is. I know they play it in the villages. I can
It's
tell
a-
you that.
It
It's
is
a
a combination of.
Yeah, it's a paddle sport created for all ages. The rules are simple. The game is easy, but can develop quick, fast pace. Blah, blah. Hey, look, I'm just reading it. All right, what do you want? I'll read a little bit and give a synopsis in a second. So, how does someone come in, sign up? What's the process?
The easiest thing to do is give us a call at 401-1338, and we can talk with you about becoming a member. We make it as easy as possible. You can come to our office. We have the applications right there, and we do take check, cash, or credit card, so we make it very easy. You can also go online at www.h2u.com, and you can join there online if you like. You just need to make sure you say the Ocala Health chapter, so they don't put you as a national member.
Oh.
So, yeah, so there's chapters all over the United States for
Oh, wow.
HTU. Yeah.
Now, if you maybe have a snowbird, can they use it?
It is transferable.
Okay.
Yes, it is transferable.
Wow. So $20 a year and it's transferable?
Correct.
That's
Correct.
pretty good, yeah.
And we do have a fair number of people who do that, who live in an area where there's an HTU program part of the year
Yeah.
up north, and they just kind of come back and forth. But they let us, what's great is with that whole feeling of belonging and family, they tell us, we're leaving, we're going back up north, we'll be back in 4 months or whatever, so we know they're not coming in. So,
Nice.
yes, there really is that nice support network there.
Okay, so it says it's tennis, badminton, and ping pong. You can play indoor or out with a badminton-sized court, a slightly modified tennis net with a paddle, and a little ball with holes in it. So I guess it's a wiffle ball with a ping pong paddle.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And now we know.
And now you know.
You were right.
And knowing is half the battle.
It was a combination of everything we said, actually.
Yep, it was, yeah.
That was.
Everybody threw out their own opinion, and there it is. You have pickleball.
And the other half is starting. Just starting. Whatever you want to do.
Yes,
just start.
Oh, I got you. So, yeah, to get the point across, just get something going. Anything, no matter what
Make
it
a
is.
phone call. Call Strive. Call HTU. Just make a phone call and get some information.
And if you'd like to call Strive,
Yes, by all means. Yeah, we got less than a minute. Leah, go ahead.
the number for Strive's main location is 351-8883. 351-8883, and we'd be happy to talk about anything you want to talk about.
And that really goes back to what Allison was talking about, the baby steps. So it can seem very overwhelming to go into this new year, think, I need to make some changes. There are things I want to do differently, but I don't know where to start. Make the call. That's the first baby step. It's doable, and you'll make some great friends in the process.
All right, very good. Ladies, thank you so very much. It's been a wonderful pleasure. Get out there, do something. Call Leah, call Allison, call Lauren. Thank you very much, ladies. This is WOCA 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Fox News Radio. I'm the